This is something that you can say to your significant other. You can say, sorry, I can't spend time with you anymore. And they'll say, oh, why not? And you say, because my dentist told me to stay away from the sweet stuff. Oh, yeah. What is up? I ask, even though I don't think you are gonna respond, but maybe let me know in the comments. just tell me, pour it all out. Tell me how you're really feeling deep inside. Share the secrets you will share with nobody else. Share with me, OldSillyStick, as we journey to Goomba's Greedy Gala, the third board of Mario Party 4. I am going to play as Donkey Kong against Easy Wario, Normal Daisy, and Hard Waluigi. Let us get into the game. Let's see. No, we did that. Oh, it's there we go. Goomba's Greedy Gala, a casino map schemed up by Goomba. Scheming, scheming, scheming. Okay. I should note I was surprised. The Pragmatist Study Bible series did decently better than I was expecting. I realized one of the videos got 12 views, which for me is kind of a lot, and I couldn't figure out why until I realized that video was released on Sunday. Ah, there you go. Sometimes things have a way of working out, but sometimes they don't. But anyways, we're just gonna go into Mario Party 4. I'm not gonna do Pragmatist Study Bible today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just keep it chill. You know how it is. I might bring back the improv word generator, because I think that was fun. It is 8:08 p.m., January 19th, 2022. What a time. I guess I'll start off by talking about what I learned in school today. What I learned in boating school is... What I learned in boating school is... By the way, watch SpongeBob. If you never watched SpongeBob, watch seasons 1 through 3 of SpongeBob, because they're good. Is this the end of history? What do you guys think? I think no, but you might be thinking, what does that even mean? The end of history? Are we all just gonna die and be eradicated? Is it gonna be a Noah's flood situation? That's not what Fukuyama says. He says that history is the conflict of ideas. Ideas battling it out on the world stage. But ever since the triumph of liberal democracy, history has ended. And I gotta be honest, I think Fukuyama might have been wrong. I'm gonna say my coins. But that's not a particularly unique take on Fukuyama. I'm pretty sure most people now disagree with him. But why isn't it the end of history? And moreover, why is the end of history supposed by people like Fukuyama and Nietzsche to be a bad thing? Oh, what? Because it's boring? Because we don't have any ideals to fight for? I don't freaking care. I just want to play some Mario Party 4 book square. I'll be the last man. Look at my posture. I guess it's good for an 8, but it's not good for me. In fact, it makes me conscious of my own posture. I gotta sit up straight. So that's my 2-minute analysis of Fukuyama. The end of history, question mark. I don't think it's the end of history, but I guess, you know, that's not to say there isn't anything from it. Are the Marxists wrong about materialism, as well as the conservative economist types who think all historical change is driven by changes in economy? Maybe ideas can also have an impact. There might be something to that. The French Revolution was brought about by the Enlightenment. Capitalism was brought about by the Protestant Reformation. But then again, maybe the Marxists would say that the Enlightenment was brought about by some shift in the class system, and Protestantism was likewise brought about by a shift in class or caste or what have you. I don't know enough about the history to say for sure, I gotta be honest. But now I'm back a ways because Daisy used the pipe. It's unfortunate. Where's the star? It's okay, Daisy. We all have those moments. Just to fit in with old silly stick tradition, I'm gonna try a food. This is Tostitos baked. 50% less fat than regular tortilla chips. Let me try that again. Tortilla chips. Scoops! Exclamation mark tortilla chips. Okay. And then I also have this little packet of chunky salsa, medium, from Tostitos as well. I got this for free because there's some people out in the student union trying to get me or my friends to sign up for dining services to get a job. They have a $100 sign-up bonus, but I'm not doing it. The chips are pretty good though. But now I need some tea. I forget what this is. I think this is chamomile. Let's see. Well, I'm tasting chamomile, but does that mean that the chamomile is really there? Maybe an evil demon is messing with my perceptions. Shit, where do I need to go? Can I view the map? Yeah, let me look at the map. Where do I need to go? La 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 la. Okay, I need to go to the pink. So, let's say, yeah, I want to pay him. I might be more motivated. I'll go with 10 coins. Okay. Pink, 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 pink. There we go. What a great... what a great, commentary on capitalism, I guess. That you can pay your way to success. But I guess this is not totally accurate, because Elon Musk didn't get rich because he played mini games well. That'd be amazing. That's why Jeff Bezos is a billionaire and you're not, because he's so good book scorer. he got the high score book score. This is what I call the reverse double whammy. Reverse double whammy! No, lame. Oh, reverse double whammy. Come on. At least this goes on for a while. Although maybe that's a bit... Oh! Daisy. What are you doing with that nanner? Come on. Okay, good. Look at those monkeys. They're so fun. But that's one of the interesting things about the Fukuyama end of history piece, is at the time he's writing, 1989, he says, well, obviously nobody can believe in communism anymore. That's not a living ideology. But now, in at least, just restricting our analysis to America, and even just to American colleges, clearly that's not true. Especially after the 2008 financial crisis, that really dismantled, I don't know, that's not the right word. It made what was once thought sturdy, a faith which could not be shaken, was shaked by 2008. Isn't that neat? Look at Goomba. Well, 10 coins. But anyways, what else is there to talk about on the OldSillyStick? There's always something to talk about, isn't there? And even if there isn't, you gotta talk about something, and that's just what life is. Take it or leave it. Ooh, Gotti. Why can he... Oh, he doesn't have enough coins to the item shop. Oh, well. We'll get there with a 1. I could talk about... Oh, I might have mentioned this already, but that one of the things when I went to the union, they gave me along with my chips was hot chocolate, and I realized that many places use sugar as a way of associating positive feelings with whatever it is they're trying to sell you. What do I want? I want Goomba. Goomba? Where are you at, Goomba? No, that's good. I didn't want it anyways. Where the heck is Goomba? Here's one. Goomba. What is it that makes Mario Party fun? I think this is the 4th time I've asked this question. But maybe the answer is different each time. Actually, forget about whatever I'm talking about. We gotta talk about chess. And the reason why I want to talk about chess is that it may be a counterexample. I'm not sure if it's a counterexample yet, but it could be a counterexample to a firmly held belief of mine. And that belief is, the more you practice something, the better you get. That's not necessarily the case in chess. Many people tell you that somehow, even though they've been practicing chess, it's as if they're getting worse at the game. But the question is this what's really happening, or does it just feel that way? It's possible it could just feel that way. Because chess is a difficult game, and so sometimes people aren't aware of how much they've improved. So perhaps it's not a counterexample. The other counterexample I'm worried about has to do with rock musicians. I suppose any sort of musician or artist, but I think especially rock musicians, you know, they go through a period, okay, they have to train and play their instrument and get better, and okay, fine. But then at some point, they're just, their later albums usually aren't as good as their older albums. You know, Pink Floyd's 80s and 90s albums are not as good as their 70s, or Led Zeppelin, say after Physical Graffiti, well, some people like Presence, but Into the Outdoors not very good. Those are just the two that come to mind because they're the most popular. Oh man, I did embarrassingly bad. But yeah, so is that a case that, I mean, with rock music or even art in general, is there a time when people have a certain spark? I think music especially is interesting because when you look at post-war popular rock music, a lot of those acts are people in their 20s. It seems that kind of artistry is really selective towards that age group. In a way, when I was looking through at the ages of The Who, or whatever, I mean, Yes, Genesis, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Jethro Tull, King Crimson. I mean, when they're making their best stuff, it's usually when they're in their 20s. I don't know why that is. It's just interesting. But that's not with all art. Literature, for example, not to say that a writer's later works are always better than their early works, but you know, certainly in some cases, if you want to look at Dostoevsky didn't write his great novels until he was 40. That's when he wrote Notes from Underground. There's also Miguel de Cervantes, who I think was about 70 or older when he wrote Part 1 of Don Quixote. Thomas Hobbes, I think, was old, you know, 70 at least as well, when he wrote Leviathan. So other examples, I'm sure. But it's not always to say that they'll get better as they get older, but they don't get worse, at least, and they do in the case of rock music. But it also depends on what you think of as better. A writer like Leo Tolstoy goes through quite a change later in his life, so maybe you prefer his sort of, I don't know if you want to call it early or middle or what, but War and Peace and Anna Karenina being his two most famous novels, if you think those are his best works, then certainly it took some practice. He wrote some novel, I think it was called Boyhood or Youth or something, and even before that, which he published, he probably wrote a lot that was unpublished. So certainly practice has some impact on making a writer better. But once they write the great work, doesn't necessarily mean that the next thing they write will be even greater because they've had even more practice. Maybe it's not, or maybe it is. It just depends. Who knows? And another interesting case would be philosophers. You know, Wittgenstein, of course, had his turn from the early truth as correspondence theory of knowledge to the language games of the late Wittgenstein in the 50s. Same thing with Heidegger. Not exactly the same sort of turn, but a turn nonetheless. And whether you think they got better as they got older or worse depends partly on your own philosophical convictions. Okay, I think this was a pretty good episode. I am content with it. So, and even if I wasn't, it's still the end of the episode. So, there you go. Join me next time for Goomba's Stop. Okay, gotta make sure I stopped right on time. If you want to see what Daisy gets, you gotta come back. I'm sorry. It's the only way.